Today could be the biggest FIFA update we've seen so far. I'm on PC right now as that's where the update comes out first. And here is the 7th title update for FIFA 17. EA have addressed the following in Ultimate Team. They've limited the number of times a player can win a weekday knockout tournament in FUT Champions. So if you didn't already, even if you qualified for FUT Champions previously, you could keep on playing that same knockout tournament. I think for me, in the end, it kind of made me realize that it probably isn't right. Like, I don't know, they should maybe do tournaments instead. So if you're already qualified, you could then do something else rather than play the same knockout tournament, which also makes it a bit arguably unfair. A lot of people saw that as unfair, like you're knocking out people who could have a chance of getting in. But yeah, I don't know, it's always a bit of a debatable one. So yeah, guys, they have limited the amount of times you can win a weekday knockout tournament for FUT Champs. EA have limited attribute items for FUT Champions matches. That one's massive. That is right, though. I think I used them in, the 3rd week of FUT Champs, maybe the 4th. And even though I could use them, I felt like myself, it's probably not right. You shouldn't be able to use the items in FUT Champs, especially competitive like games. Yeah, that's right. It's about time they did that. They've added a new squad restriction options on FUT Champions, such as player type. That is interesting. Not really sure what that means, but that sounds interesting. They've added games remaining to the FUT Champions leaderboard. That is also cool to see. Also, there are some other big updates. They are really big and interesting updates there though, guys. That really is going to be huge. Anyway, they have got the new visual presentation changes, updated the club crest and the player photo in the database, address an issue where a player's overall rating is displayed incorrectly. I think that was the thing last week where players thought that the informs like matched their, base card. So I think that's what that is. They've also standardized the latency bar graphic across all online modes. So you guys may not know that, but in FUT Champions right now, if you go into a knockout tournament, if you go into FUT Champions, you get like out of 5 green latency bar to tell you specifically how good this connection will be. And that means now in FUT Draft, we'll also get the latency bar, which can really be good. I never really get the 5 bar. I always get the 4. Don't know why, but yeah, that's going to be a really cool update. Also, there is a massive change here, which I've got to show you guys, and that is they've addressed the following in gameplay. This is the first one. An issue where the goalkeeper would play the wrong animation on a pass back. So they fixed the pass back glitch. There was a pass back glitch where you could obviously pass the ball back to keeper and he'd just pick it up. Like, it was a really weird glitch. Also, they disabled the penalty kick indicator and FIFA trainer from all FUT Champions matches. What are your thoughts on that? For me, if there was a way where they could have the penalty arrow in each penalty, that would be perfect. But clearly, they still haven't got around to doing that yet. Not sure why that is such a major issue. I thought it would just be standard to have the arrow, but obviously it's probably fair that if you don't get it every shootout and then your opponent gets the arrow, it's not really that fair. So I can see why they've done that. But I would prefer if the arrow was always there, but obviously if it's not always there, it's not really that fair. And yeah, man, that is probably the most important update in terms of competitive FIFA. So to recap there, guys, with this update, they've limited the amount of attribute cards you can use. I'm guessing you can probably use them in maybe most games, but maybe on less players, I'd say. I know a lot of pro players, for example, do use them at the end of FUT Champs, and I can see why it can help do anything to win. Anyway, I need to see what added new squad restrictions options to FUT Champions means. Maybe that means silver card. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, the added games remaining to FUT Champs as well is a big one. Removing the penalty arrow is a massive one. And I'm going to have a quick look actually just to check that the latency bar has been updated, because that's a big one. I'll have a look now in FUT Draft. I've gone on to a online single match, and as you can see, for some reason it's a yellow bar. It's out of 5 though, so yeah, that has already obviously been patched. I'm really interested though. I don't think we can see it now. Or can we? I'll go back onto FUT Champions. I want to show you guys. I'm using my keyboard today. I usually use like an Xbox controller for it. Anyway, leaderboards. Games remaining. That's really interesting. Okay, that is really interesting. So the rank 1 on PC, I think he only played 25 games on PC. The rank 1 has, it does say there, weekly matches remaining. So that's a new tab there, guys, for you to see. It's cool to show you this right now on PC. It's literally just come out, man. They've still got some requirements on the knockout tournament, and there are 8 attempts remaining. But yeah, I want to see what that restriction thing is. Anyway, guys, the removal of the arrow is massive. Even the games remaining, that's quite a cool tab to see. What are your thoughts on this massive update? It is a huge update, probably the most important one. And the restriction on attribute cards is huge as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this though. Leave a like for more, and I'll see you all later.